Hello there, everybody. I was on a roll there for a while and then I hit a wall. We ran into a bunch of stuff and Halloween's coming and kids going back to school and had an anniversary trip with my wife and all sorts of fun stuff. So now I'm kind of slowly sliding back in to hobby stuff. Had a big Halloween thing going on for my story. But I was just playing around with redoing Cuppa, and I figured I'd just do a quickie update on that. So initially, I had the counter coming all the way up to the edge, basically, and I had tables in the back, which you never saw, and I never really put anybody in it. I just pretended people were talking to people back there. You have my dog in the background. And so I said, well, why don't I just push it all a little bit out a little bit. So I'm going to have more room back here in this area for people to walk around. I have space to pose people like they're walking around the counter. And I still have a little space, maybe for like one table and one chair back there, if I really wanted to. And then maybe I'll put one of these tables and a chair in here, but it becomes awkward if you're actually sitting there in a chair. You're kind of right in the middle of everything. There's still room for people to walk, I guess, but it would be pretty awkward. But maybe, I don't know, maybe further back. I don't know, I have to play with that. So that's a little awkward. So I'll figure that out. Maybe that'll go away. Or maybe I'll use a different chair. And then the other thing I'm doing, I had this material. This is paper printed on cardstock. I had this in the back here for the work area, and I'm going to stick with that because I like that. And then this was fine, but if you look at it, it just looks like, you know, you're not going to find this in nature. And my initial thing was I can draw in. No, I'm not drawing anything. So again, going back to printed material, this is printed on cardstock, and it has good detail in there, and and it is a repeating pattern. So you can see if you line it up properly, the boards should line up enough to have it go. And then this will be in this whole area here. It'll be this material, and you can see it really does make a difference. It just looks like, oh, there's actually wood there and not just this giant panel of board. So I think that's going to really be nice. And of course, I can't do anything simply. I can't just put it like this right on the edge. No, I have to angle it. I don't know why. I may look at it and go, you know what? I'll just put it on the edge. It'll be fine. And so I have a bunch of those panels printed up. I just have to print, cut them up. I'll probably have to print some more. But I think that'll be really nice little addition to Cuppa. And then, I don't know, I think I like a lot of the other details I have in here. I love this little thing I made on the wall. Oh, that was the other thing. I just ran into it with my phone. Hold on a second. Hold on. That was fun. So I had pastries up on this counter, and it made a very small space. You know, I had this cool sign I made, and that didn't have anywhere to live, and I have more pastry stuff, and I have these pastry things. And I had this shelf that I was using for these little things I made out of Fimo clay. It went off here, which is fun, but I was like, you know what? I have more pastries. So why not do a thing where I have, more pastries on the counter like that. Not allowed in a normal pastry shop, but be fine for here. And then I can have other stuff here on these, little things. This may stay here, may not. Accessibility wise, it doesn't really make sense. If it was a coffee shop, you probably wouldn't have that up there. But maybe, let's see, if this sign moved, this goes somewhere else. And maybe if this were to come down here, maybe then, I'm thinking on the fly here, this guy moves up here, because that makes more sense, because you can actually, if you're working here, you can actually lift that and cut it if you wanted to. And then this goes back to this position here, and I have a nice bit of counter space. These can go up here too, maybe. Like that, and then this sign could go in here maybe, I don't know, we'll figure that one out. Or it can go on top, boop, like that. Already looking better. So that'll be the shot. And then I think I showed everybody this. This is printed. This worked out really well. I really like this, especially for photos. It's like, hey, you know what, that works. And it looks like you know, pastries are in there, muffins and stuff. And it's not, it's just printed. So again, printing could be your friend, especially if you're, you know, okay with scouring image sites and whatnot. This is pretty acceptable. You can read those, pumpkin spice, muffins and stuff. So that worked out really well. So I think this will be the new setup, and then the wood floor, table to be announced. I still love how this door turned out. This goes out to the patio when the patio is up, which is this guy up here. That's how that works, and that goes outside. And yeah, so I think that'll work out nicely. I think I'm going to get the lights set up a little bit better, potentially, although it really does give a nice effect when they're on. Oh, did I leave them on? No, I didn't. There we go. So yeah, that's Cuppa progress. So hopefully I'll get this done today, and then we'll go from there. Maybe there'll be another thing tacked on, since this is only 7 minutes long. If I get some stuff done, maybe I'll do a part 2 right in the same video, and if not, I'll see you all soon. Okay, here we are in part 2, and I'm really happy with this. This is exactly what was supposed to be happening. I extended the tile out here as like a little entryway, thinking that there's more Cuppa over here as you know, come in and come through the doors and stuff. It would be all tile there. When people are coming in from the rain and all that kind of stuff, it's easier for them to mop up. And then the wood starts back here. And I'm really happy with the look overall. I think it gives it more of the warm feeling I wanted. I think it's going to work well for photos. Everybody has more working space back here. You could fit people back here without them bumping into each other, in theory. Tiles goes back here, which I like as well. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. So, and it took like spraying everything down, cutting everything, probably took a good hour. The cutting and the printing and the testing and the designing. So yeah, it's pretty good. It would be a lot slower if I had laid all these down, and I don't know if it would buy me anything, because all my shots are like from back here anyway. The one thing I need to do is I need to do a little piece back here that'll be going out to the patio. It's going to be maybe more of this, maybe a strip of that. My dog's going crazy outside. But yeah, super happy. And let's take a look with lights off. That's another look. Yeah, it's pretty good. Close this door. Yeah, nice. I like. So that's great. So again, printing is your friend. If you have a color printer and access to Etsy, there's some really good printables on Etsy, and I'm sure you could get them other ways as well. But, you know, for a, you know, $3 expenditure, $2 expenditure to get something that looks, you know, really good, yeah, it might be worth it if you can afford it. So yeah, that's my little project for the day. Thanks for watching.